You know what they say boss, cucumber tastes better pickled. That sounds horrifying. I don't know what I don't know what that means. We're gonna watch some fun, scary videos now. We're gonna watch some fun, scary videos. Let's see here. So, let's go for this one, because this one's a little shorter. But I think this one will be good in the future, so I'll save this one for a scary video night. Okay. Okay. Alright. I've been getting way into this stupid perfume website. Let me close all of the tabs for it. Why does it say I watched half of it? I haven't watched half of it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being so excited about the card stuff. Like, I'm very hyped for it too. There's a ghost on the bottom right corner of the screen. No, there isn't. Alamantis, yo, what up? I hope things have been getting better. How you doing? A brofu raid. Oh, did you eat tofu today? Yo, I love tofu, man. I think it's good. Yo! Also, thank you, Foggy, for the 100 bits. I gotta throw in some bits for Gaspard. We're talking about my brother and about to watch scary videos. It's me, Grimmi. How are you? I'm doing well today. How you doing? It's me, Grimmi. How are you? Sklimblow and I were talking about aging and exercise. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Sklimblow from, oh yeah, VTuber Mail. Yo! Yo! I hope you're doing well. Guys, please go check out Sklimblow. They're the new socks, VTuber crap. One second. One sec. Wait. I have a rule. One second. I have a rule. This model is too erotic to bring out too often. It's too erotic. Oh wow. Oh my god, it's even more intense than I remember. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hey. What's up? How you doing? Doing well? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all the right places, am I right? Yeah. How are you? Big fan. Mm-hmm. But yeah, how was your guys' stream? Was it good? Yap, what's that face? Thank you, Generic Statue, for the 100 bits hot. Oh my goodness. Don't get too excited. Very confused right now. Don't get too excited. But we're going to be playing Abiotic Factor today. And we're also going to be watching a video called Most Disturbing Hacked Webcam Iceberg. We're going to be doing that before we start, just so we have a little bit of like an intro and we're not just like, yeah, 17 hours, baby. 17 hours. But I am excited for 17 hours. We're going to be starting our solo playthrough. Yeah. But yeah, guys, please go check out VTuber Mail. They're part of the new wave, what sucks. And I hope you guys are having a really good night. Yo! And Alamantis, the main man, the guy who raided. He is a older VTuber, and I don't mean this in a cruel or rude way, but I know that you guys like to sexualize older VTuber men in a very profoundly disturbing way. So, by all means, there you go. There's one for you to go for. They, don't be rude to them or scare them. Maybe not all of you. Quit projecting. No, not me. I know what I'm about. Object heads. And I can say it loud and proud since I accidentally posted that on my Twitter. Maybe not proud, but I can say it loud. You're in your 50s? Congratulations, Drake. Get yourself on the internet so weird women can draw you kissing men. All right. Let's go, baby. Just threw him under the bus? I just helped him. At least 4 Fujoshis went like, oh my god, really? Like, so, congratulations. And Crownmancer Lex, thank you for being here for 10 months. Yo, I appreciate it. The model is so good. Thank you. But yeah, please go check them out. Silver Fox enjoyers in chat. Probably a lot of Silver Fox enjoyers in Alamantis' chat. Please go check them out. Jack, thank you for the 100 bits. Grimmi, is Skelter a ghost? No, Skelter's like, I don't know. Skelter does his thing. I think he's like a god or the devil or a demon or beyond our comprehension in such a way. But he's nice to me. I gave him some food. There you are. All right. Skelter is a regular cat. He's a Skeletor? I'm afraid of Skeletor. Someone sent me a bunch of, like, audios of Skeletor watching my streams, but also, like, I think, like, pleasuring himself to them, which was weird. And then also, he fought He-Man at one point. That was very well timed. Thank you so much for purchasing a... Thank you so much for purchasing a Grimmi poster from Novel Horizons. What? I don't know what to tell you. This is what happened. Like, I've been afraid since, like, on a deeply conceptual level, but they also kind of, like, I don't know, like, I was worried about, like, just unnormal stuff. And then I was worried about that more since. Why are you socked? I'm all socked up, baby. Skeletor ordered your poster? Oh, no. I mean, thank you. No, dances with banana, no. They're scary, but also, no, I should try to be polite. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jack, for the 100 bits. I don't know, this was a while ago. I hope they haven't died or something. Good luck to you. We're all just going through life. I think sometimes you need to be Skeletor, and you need to, you need to make an audio drama where you're Skeletor and, jorking it to a VTuber stream to get by. This model is made by Nox.
Girl through her bedroom camera to a programmer secretly controlling thousands of computers from his basement. 25 cases, 7 levels.
Wait, I want to see this. I want to see the levels. Also, do I look different today? Must be your imagination. Although I have filled out nicely, haven't I? I have, yes. I think that this one's a little bit more alluring, yes. What happened to Grimmi? I became more alluring. This is my model from now on, for every single stream, yes. Yes. Yeah. For some reason, I think you look like a robot from Repo. Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah, no, I get it. Like, oh, the little Repo bots are so cute. I don't, like, collab enough with people to, like... No, I think someone made a little Repo thing for me. I need to... You know what? I don't like doing this because if I stop streaming, I slowly start to go crazy. But I should probably take a couple of days off to, like, implement everything that you guys have sent to put on stream. Like, some of you guys have sent some absolutely amazing assets and some really beautiful stuff. I really appreciate it. To the mines? Are you literally going to go mine silver, Novel? When did Grimmi get so biblical? Is this a biblically accurate Grimmi to you? Hello. I come from the stars. I judge your sins and decide whether or not your heart is lighter than a feather. Ooh, yeah, Nox actually made this model. Shout out to Gravel and Nox. Thank you so much. Grimmi, you look so sexy, such power, such awe. Thank you. I know, right? Hello. Yeah. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Y'all probably seen the curse of her mansion. Perhaps. Perhaps you too are. I think the front view is horrifying.
This is the most disturbing hacked webcams Iceberg. Let's begin at the tip. Level 1. Creep hacks into Ring camera to spy on victim. Blake was sitting in the kitchen of his home in Staten Island doing his homework when someone suddenly spoke through the Ring camera. Hello?
You can hack into people's Ring doorbell cameras? A bit low? Uh-oh, let me adjust my big beautiful body. Yeah? Easily? For real? Oh dear God. We need to spend more money on security, for real, baby. Any internet-connected devices can be hacked. We need to get better about this, for real, baby.
I can see you.
Hello? I see you.
I like that it's always you're expecting, like, the devil, like you're expecting a man that's like,
hello, I can see you. Daniel, I have a task for you to do. Your family's in danger now.
but it's always, like, a 12-year-old boy that's doing it. Like, it's always, like, a 12-year-old that's, like, really excited to be hacking something. Because, like, any adult would be like, oh, cool, I've done this. It's time to sign up for being able to work with the FBI or something. There was a woman who had a photo of herself on the toilet and up on the internet because her Roomba was taking photos of her house and sending them to central servers when someone then released them into the world. Well, I'm not getting a Roomba anymore. Can we get more of that Grimmi voice? The devil?
Hello there, little Yap 2. I have a very special proposition for you. You're going to need to make this happen for me, or your life is going to be cut short in a very unexpected way.
Thank you so much, Bucko Pies 09. What a name. And Shroom, the voice. Thank you for being here for 25 months. Investigations showed people working for Ring did peeping Tom things. Gilcon Game, thank you for gifting a sub to that horrifying man. Sounds like Twilight Zone guy? Whoa. What is this model? This is me, baby. This is the real me, baby. This is suck, Grimmi. I was just a big fan of Flork, for a long time. So, my friend Knox made this model. And I was always like, crap, should I do this? Should I use this? Since, like, now, like, Flork, like, has his own agency. So I asked him and he was cool with it, luckily. Like, I don't know. I'm a big fan. I felt really seen when he put out that comic about VTubers. Like, I too want to be the mentally ill woman playing horror games, barely hanging on by a thread. I've been that way for years. I'm missing a chunk of my brain, baby. I'm doing my best, baby. Needs yellow eye effect? Oh. I lose the great majority of my powers Skelter has bestowed upon me when I'm in this form, I'm sorry. It takes a lot to maintain it.
Startled at the unfamiliar voice, he replied,
You want to be Cammy then? No, Cammy's Cammy.
How you doing? How's your day?
I want to...
Unfazed, the person repeated himself and initiated a casual conversation. Blake moved closer to the camera and continued replying to his questions.
What?
When the stranger asked for his name, he smartly gave him a different name, Lamar.
What's your name?
Lamar.
What up, Lamar? How's your day?
Buying himself time to figure out how to disconnect the Ring camera. The stranger continued asking him if he played video games before Blake disabled the camera.
Do you play CSGO?
What the hell?
CSGO.
However, the creep was not done. Quickly, Blake moved from the kitchen to the foyer, visibly stressed as he tried to contact his parents.
Oh my god, dude! This is like, you're like the monster from Five Nights at Freddy's, like with a child, or like, I don't know, like you're just watching him go from room to room going like, hey kid, you can't escape me! Like you think you'd stop after like a few seconds.
A hacker followed him.
What's up, homie? I still see you.
Because the home's multiple linked Ring cameras were all connected under one account.
Why is the kid disconnecting the cameras? Because he's terrified.
Now panicking, Blake ran away. Still,
Do not put cameras in your home. Do not put cameras in your home. Do not put cameras in your home.
the hacker continued to follow him through the 6 Ring cameras installed in the house before eventually setting off the home's Osiren. Consequently, Blake called his mother for help and hid in his bedroom until her return.
It's so scary.
Netflix
It
and
is.
chill webcam hack. While Blake's hacker played for attention, Chelsea's hack.
Oh no, this is gonna get crazy. This is gonna get crazy. Disconnecting the internet? I guess so. You should put your phones in like a little box that cannot like hear you or see you or do anything, I guess. Like, oh my god. This is crazy.
Hacker wanted proof. Like many couples, Chelsea Clark and her boyfriend cuddled in bed for a quiet night of Netflix and chill, unaware that they weren't alone in the room. It wasn't until the next morning when Chelsea logged into her Facebook account that she realized they'd Netflix and chilled with a third person.
Creepy perverts must be, like, thriving in this day and age. They don't even need to go outside anymore. They don't need to look through windows. They can just, I don't know, watch a few YouTube, watch a few YouTube things and then go like, all right, time to hack that Ring doorbell of theirs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess doorbell wouldn't really do much, but...
Account with the name Mahmoud Abdo had sent her a message that said, "Really cute couple," along with pictures of her and her boyfriend cuddled up in bed just the night before. Frightened, Chelsea checked through the sender's profile and it was even more bizarre. His profile was inactive except that he was following a few football teams, used Heath Ledger's Joker as his profile picture, and belonged to a Facebook group called Spammers and Hackers.
So a completely random person. They were just like, hey, I got this Ring doorbell working. Oh, cool. Let's go crazy. If you change the defaults and don't reuse passwords, you're much more secure than average. I guess that's true. Why did he emphasize Heath Ledger? I don't know. I guess Heath Ledger's Joker is like more intimidating in this aspect or something.
Still, that was not the worst of it. Chelsea had set her privacy settings to ensure no one could send her a message except friends. But when she checked her history, she realized that the hacker had added himself to her friends list just before the messages were sent. Moreover, his location was listed in Cairo, Egypt, indicating that he must have required some form of user interaction, such as Chelsea needing to open a document or click a link. Since she didn't recall doing any of that, she went to the Toronto authorities to report the case. However, her report was of little help. The authorities claimed they had no resources to identify the hacker, so they suggested that she should simply block the user and hope he would not contact her again. Obviously not satisfied, she contacted Facebook, which stated that Mahmoud Abdo had not violated any of their policies. He was never identified.
So, that's probably the thing. She probably did, like, click on something and then, like, give it that information. That's, like, 90% of what happens usually. I'd really be careful about logging into anything or, like, doing anything these days. You legitimately don't know what's going on. It happens a lot. Yeah, it happens a lot. Watching you in bed isn't against their TOS! I think if you need a Ring doorbell, you should probably have one outside of your home. I don't think you should have any Ring products inside of your home. I know it's, like, good to, like, have those in case, like, someone breaks in, you can prove that, like, you shot them in self-defense or something. But I think if you have, like, products outside of your home that are cameras, you can prove that they broke in, at least, and that's probably enough. So, like, that's it. I don't know, that's it. I think that's the biggest thing. Don't have them in your home. Don't log into stuff over public Wi-Fi. Yep. Twitter bans more people than Facebook? That's not good. If a company came up with a phone that I can remove the mic and camera from, it's an easy way that, yeah, I would honestly love that too. I've honestly thought, like, if someone, like, makes, like, a little box that's, like, soundproof you can put your phone into when you're not using it, probably a good idea. Like, before it was like, oh, that's so paranoid. Oh my god, that's so paranoid. Oh, they would never spy on you. Now it's like, you doing anything illegal? You know you're doing well. Like, don't worry about it. You doing anything illegal? We can hear you on your phone. Don't do anything illegal. And it's like, I don't want... Oh, God. If you're gonna have cameras in your home, set it to an isolated network to connect to the internet. Wait, what? Oh, my God. Oh my god, I would be okay with the Grimmi model forever. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh my gosh, that's so nice of you. It's a very beautifully made and rigged model by Nox, so please go check him out if you're interested. Keep the phone in the microwave. I guess that I would accidentally microwave my phone. I don't want to do that. Even Ring cameras outside and give people access to your network. Ideally hardwire everything and stop using Wi-Fi. Dear Lord. Yeah, I guess so. All right. I guess that's fair. Bet the FBI wants to weaponize chat search history. I legitimately think you need to be careful because if you have stuff on the internet that shows that you support like any sort of like I guess fringe ideology or like negative thing, I think the FBI is now farming like patsies. So just be very careful. Don't put anything weird on the internet. You could become a patsy like for real, depending on like the time and place that they need like someone to be at to like do something. I legitimately think they're farming information for patsies also. This model is silly and cute. I love it. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. This is not what I usually do, but you know what? It's good, right? It's beautiful. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Also probably disable microphones. It's hard to disable them on everything. Should I leave all my anarchist chat groups? You shouldn't say that you're a part of them. You're legitimately. I don't know. I watch you and Peepa. I'm cooked. I don't think. What? I'm fine. I think Peepa is too, but like I'm fine. What the heck? You're gonna be fine. It's not like I'm calling for an insurrection. I'm not calling for an insurrection. I'm not calling for an insurrection. I'm not. I don't think we should hurt each other. I'm a pacifist. I do like guns though. If you break into my house, I will kill you. But I'm a pacifist. I'm a gentle person in that respect. I'm a scholar. I'm a lover. I'm a queen. And we have a lot of kings here. And we have cute queens here too. That's beautiful. And everything in between. I'm not sure what to call royalty if you're like not into either of those titles. Barons? No, that's baronesses and barons or something. Ads time. Quick break. Okay, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed the break. Yo! Grimmi would be an awesome DJ. Thank you. Up next on our... Wait, that's like a radio announcer. DJs do stuff like... they like have like a bunch of like different sounds they play like and then they have random like voice things that are just like, we're bringing bombs to the airport. Wait, that's a joke. But they have like, okay, that was the wrong DJ to reference. That was the wrong DJ to reference. That was the wrong DJ to reference. It's fine. It's fine. Wait, what happened to my... Oh. What happened to my stuff? Get back up there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Didn't know it was a affiliate stream. No. Like, there's a song. Like, I'm gonna bring a... bleep to the airport. Did the Voice of the Void dev ever get unbanned? Yes, he did. So, everyone, thank you so much for your support in getting the Voices of the Void dev unbanned from Twitch. After a couple of days, that was probably really annoying for them.
Level 2. Stranger hijacks
No,
baby
it's a
monitor
song.
feed.
That's a
Speaks
DJ
through
made
the
it.
device. While Joe and John were working downstairs in their home office, their daughter called out to them, but they were
Why
not
is bleep
ready
not better?
for what
Yeah.
was about to come. When Joe got to their daughter, Jaden, she told her that a voice was talking to her.
My daughter called up from downstairs. She's saying, "Mommy, that
Ugh.
voice is talking to me."
Paige, thank
Unsure
you
of
so
what
much
she
for
meant,
being
Joe
here for
asked
5
her who
streams.
and
And
where this
Pocket,
voice
thank you
was
for being here
coming
for 9
from.
months, baby.
Surprisingly,
Thank you.
Jaden pointed to the white camera sitting in her room. As Joe watched, the camera's lens shifted slightly, following their movement, confirming that someone was controlling it from outside. That was when Jaden added that the man had said, "Jaden, I love you."
The man that said, "Jaden, I love you," said, "No, it was over here," and she pointed right at the camera and said, "Coming from this white camera," and she said, "Yes."
Scared, she moved closer to the camera.
Thank
and
you,
that was
GGG,
when
for
she
the 100
noticed
bits. No,
that
no,
it had
no, it's a
moved
real song.
positions from their younger
It's a real
child's
song,
crib
no!
to the room itself without any of their input.
I'm gonna watch it
Certain
after.
that something was amiss, they immediately unplugged the camera, but disconnecting the camera only stopped the voice. It didn't block the hackers' access to their network. The camera was a baby shower gift for their youngest child about 6 months earlier. Since then, they've noticed strange resets and motions. And just weeks before, John's mother had heard a strange voice but thought nothing of it until Jaden's report. All effort to get support from the brand were futile. The customer
This is
support
making me
domain
so
returned to a
paranoid. Like, I'm
site
just
where
like, okay,
other
I need to hire a
cameras
security
from the
expert, I
same
suppose.
brand
That'll be
are
fun.
listed. No explanations were given, and the hacker remains unknown. Ring camera hacked in 8-year-old girl's bedroom. Ashley LeMay installed a ring camera in her daughter's
Never have your cameras anywhere in your home. Like, I just know so many creepy stories about it. I know so many creepy stories. What's Choo-Choo Bedroom? Why do they have cameras in the bedroom? It's so they can monitor their kid at night, probably. Just go like, okay, she's sleeping, that's good. But also, I guess, like, crazy perverts will be like, oh my god, a child, that's so great, I can watch them now while they sleep. So that's... That's not good. Oh, closed circuit networks only? I guess so. I don't believe in hell, but if it exists, then people who target children should go to it? Absolutely. To avoid kidnapping too? Yeah, I think what we should probably do, though, is have cameras that face the outside of where you live. Like, that's probably the best you can do. If they're facing outside, then you see people break in. You can still get information from them. You can still, like, you know. Internal cameras are for security, but also you can check it in on pets when you're gone. Yeah, checking in on pets is cute. Do people really get off on watching people sleep? Yeah, there's, like, all kinds of creeps out there. Some people get off on the idea of, like, vulnerability when it comes to someone, and if you're sleeping, like, they're like, oh my god, I could totally murder you, oh, this is great, oh my god, this is so arousing, and, like, that's insane, but that's what some people feel. I have 3 cameras in front and 2 for my backyard. That's cool. Like, that seems very healthy and very safe if you're in a scary area. If something exists, someone has a thing for it, yeah. Absolutely. So, what do you mean? Everything that's ever happened or ever will be something that someone is attracted to in one way or another, some to a degree where their entire life is just completely insane and screwed. Like, they have nothing else they can focus on and they slowly go crazy. So, don't put cameras in your house. Just saying. They used to have cameras to catch people at private moments. Oh, is Twitch down? It says all the clips can't have, like, thumbnails. Twitch is having some issues. Never trust a camera, never trust a microphone, never trust a speaker. Put some kind of, vibration on your windows, Faraday cage on your walls. No, don't use Wi-Fi, stay away from 5G towers. Oh my god. I think, like, me and tall muscular women, what a tragedy. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Never trust a fart? What? Never trust anyone when it comes to putting cameras in a place where you may, be in a vulnerable or intimate situation. So, if you want to install cameras in your home, don't put them in, like, a closet or anything, because, like, the people that install those cameras will probably still have access to you in your closet. So if you, like, go and change, like, they're gonna be like, oh, cool. Well, no one will ever know. They will know. Evil. Evil stuff. We're playing Abiotic? Yes, we're watching a spooky video, then we're playing Abiotic, so, I don't know, the people that do creepy evil stuff look at it so, like, mundane, and it's just like, oh my god, this is so cool, wow. Oh, this is awesome, like, wow. So, don't do it. Have a camera inside so I can bug my cats while I'm at work. Have a privacy mode which turns it off anyway. That's good. You can also, like, just, never... Gren, what the hell? You do main common areas, entrances, not bedrooms or anything weird. Yeah. Entrances, like, are probably alright. I'd say anywhere where you're spending a lot of time, probably not a good idea. You set up your own security system. You can also do that. I know a little bit about cameras and stuff, so I can set some things up. I have sensors off on my phone. Huh, cool. What if your house is one of the 300 square foot room? Put your camera outside. Don't put it on you. Don't put it on you, Zell. It sounds very scary, though. I'm sorry. I didn't send you 19 cameras. That would be expensive, man. Go for something more believable. Come on. That's big money. Day, thank you so much for being here for 2 months. Is it bad that I'm obsessed with Agnes Tickon from Asume? As long as you have other obsessions, I think it's okay. If it's your only obsession, things might be getting a little bad for you. Like pressure cookers? The FBI would be upset by how many pressure cookers I have in my house. I should probably send them to Coco so the FBI can be upset with her instead. Hold on, Agnes is pretty based. Agnes, oh, I forgot which one's Agnes. Is she the one with like the short hair? I have a camera on my porch, so I see packages get stolen instead of not being, if they're stealing helps me sleep at night. No, yeah, honestly, you can also usually request like, Amazon refund you and stuff if you can prove that they're stolen. Oh, she's a mad scientist. Oh! Agnes is the one with the lab coat. Oh! Makes sense. Okay, I remember now. I have no camera on my desktop. It's funny to me when I think that, like, if you're so lucky that you have the means to make the you're so lucky you have the means to make the FBI mad at Coco. That makes it sound like you're just, like, every day watching Coco just going like, man, I wish I had the means to put Coco on the map for the FBI. God, my life sucks. Let's finish this.
So that she could watch over them while she worked overnight nursing shifts.
Oh.
4 days later, it failed to protect her child. She was out running errands and her husband was at home with the kids. Her daughter Alyssa heard noises coming from her bedroom and went in to see what it was. Once inside, she realized it was very creepy music, like one in a horror movie. But she couldn't figure out where the sound was coming from, so she couldn't turn it off. She started looking around the room, and that's when a voice filled the room.
I'm your best friend. You can do whatever you want right now.
When she
this
asked
is
who it
like a
was,
super
the voice
creep.
replied,
I'm your best friend. I'm Santa Claus.
For a moment, Alyssa froze, but her hesitation only encouraged the hacker, who began talking more, testing how much control he had over her attention.
You can mess up your room. You can break your TV. You can do whatever you want.
Meanwhile, her mother had already gotten the
All
notification.
these hackers sound like huge dorks. They sound like they don't go outside, but instead of becoming VTubers, they became like super predators. That guy sounded crazy scary. He reminds you of a Mormon you knew? Oh, man. Really creepy dude. I think we should take a short time right now to pray that this man, is murdered. Let's see. I say you send all the crock pots except one. Wait, like 5 years into the last one? Hell yeah. We need Chris Hansen back. Police are actually doing more stings to, like, pick up, like, child predators, which is good. Alright, let's all take a moment. We pray that this man that was harassing this little girl in her own room at night, telling her to destroy her things and being a total creep, we pray that they die mysteriously and horribly. Thank you.
Seen the video and was on her way to the house.
TOS friendly, never mind.
Terrified, Alyssa screamed her name for help, who got into the room before the stranger could go any further. When she contacted Ring, they stated the hacker did not gain access through a data breach. Instead, they took advantage of the family's weak password security, a loophole that, as more cases would soon show, had become an open door for intruders across countless homes. Level 3. Ring camera hacker yells racial slurs at family. Josephine Brown and her husband were home alone, planning to call their son on FaceTime when a loud alarm suddenly sounded from their Ring camera. At first, they thought it was a malfunction, but the noise wouldn't stop, forcing them to focus entirely on the device. Without realizing it, they were caught in the hacker's loop of control. Confused, Josephine's husband wandered around the kitchen area and living room, attempting to turn it off, when an unfamiliar voice suddenly spoke.
Main man Shaq, it's your boy Chance on Nold. Welcome to the Noldcast.
Their safety tool had turned against them. Suddenly, the hacker started talking to the husband about their son.
Okay, this one's really messed up. What the flip? Hacking is used too much when it's just sad loner use default password settings to get into device. Yeah. Oh.
Wait, so did your child come out black or like kind of like light skin? I don't know.
What?
Dude!
Josephine and her husband
Why do these guys all sound like they can't make friends on Steam? Like, what's going on? Okay, 1 second. Pumpkin wants to be let out. There you go, good girl. There you go, Pumper Rump. Okay. Alright. That's the kind of person that does this. I feel attacked, Grimmi. I'm sorry, I can't make friends on Steam either, but I started VTubing. I didn't start doing this.
were an interracial couple, so the hacker
Wait, this is 41 minutes long? I thought this was a lot shorter. I'm finally getting to catch a stream of watching your VODs on YouTube. Thank you so much for coming by, Storm. It's very nice of you. I appreciate it. And I hope that you're having a very good day. We're over here on Twitch today. Thank you for signing up for it and enjoying your time here. This is evil. This person is an evil person. Not this person, but like the person hacking into this woman's camera. Oh my god.
asked what color their son turned
Dear
out to be.
Lord!
He continued using racial slurs and inappropriate words while Josephine's husband figured out what to do. A few minutes in, the hacker instructed the husband to log into a website.
Can you bring like a web browser up on your phone and then type in the website that I tell you?
No.
Why?
When he refused, the hacker threatened to keep the alarm blaring until they complied.
I'll leave you and your family alone.
I think that, like, luckily, like, I don't mean to, like, security stuff has kind of been getting a little bit better when people do this type of thing. Before it was untraceable, but things are getting a little bit better with this stuff. Unfortunately, no one could probably do anything about this, but now that people are not going directly to the police, but instead threatening to sue Google and stuff, and like different like websites, different like carriers, they've gotten a lot more aggressive about like, oh, okay, I didn't know that would have repercussions for us. Okay, yeah, we'll get this figured out now. Smash the camera? I mean, I just like unplug it. Like, you could pretend to be incredibly incompetent until the hacker runs out of patience. Just like, yeah, wait, what? No, do you want to play Fortnite with me? Like, do you want to play Fortnite with me? No, I don't know. I'm bored. Did you say your name? What do you mean? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You have to speak clearer. I can't hear you. Do you want to play Fortnite with me? I can't hear you. It's all crackly. I can't hear you. It's really crackly. Have you had any hacking occur? Pull out the power, pull out the network connectivity? That's probably a good idea.
Or I could
They
do
might
this.
actually want to play Fortnite. Honestly, that would be kind of cool just to see what they're like. What if they call your bluff? Then go, I can't hear you. What's your name in Fortnite? What's your name? I can't hear you. Hello? Hello? For like 45 minutes. There you are. That's it. 90% of problems is people don't read manuals and don't know how to use stuff. Yeah, using the default password and stuff is a really bad idea. Using the default screen name and password. You could have just gone to a circuit board, flipped it, and called it a day. Not sure why he's wasting time with this hacked. I mean, a lot of people just have not really... A lot of people aren't going to be prepared for this because they're just like, it's a camera, it's supposed to sit there. So, it gets really nuts. People who do this are unhinged. People who do this have nothing else going on in their lives.
Husband quickly pulled the batteries out.
People who harass anyone don't have anything going on in their lives, like, generally. Like, they're not doing so hot, and they aren't medicated, so they're not gonna get better. It's unfortunate, but they're probably just gonna get a lot worse. I'm not saying it to be mean, I'm just saying this is what will happen to them. They'll just get worse and worse and worse, and then after, like, 20 years go like, crap, I wasted my life. And instead of going like, crap, I wasted my life, I need to start doing something, like Kurosawa would, they'll just go like, well, time to keep going to make myself feel a little better for the next few minutes. So, not good.
After the incident, Josephine told the authorities
Is that
that
a
she was
kaiju
still
reference?
scared
Kurosawa.
and was certain the hacker had been watching them for far longer than he revealed. Since her son never appeared on screen during the exchange, still the hacker kept talking.
Oh, here, I'll allow this because... Let's see. It thinks it's a link. But No, I don't really do too many voice acting projects right now. I'm very sorry. But it's very nice of you to ask. If you have a horror game that you're making, then by all means, let me know. So, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. That's it.
Talking about him. When the family contacted Ring, they received an email stating that their security team had detected an exposed email address and password from one of the family's external accounts in a data breach.
I knew you would get to it. That's very nice of you.
Sud Nest hack.
But
when Arjun and Jessica
no, I hope you're doing
installed
well.
16
If you have a game you're
Nest
making or
cameras and
something
the
cool,
security
hit me
system
up.
in their home, they never would have imagined it would be used to put their child in danger. Arjun was standing outside.
I am
his son's
busy
door
packing
when he
hot
heard
sauce.
a deep voice speaking to his.
Vesper, if you guys ever need voiceover for Voices of the Void, let me know though. I think you should do like a 1 in a billion chance that there's like a woman sitting at like the like counter like in the front at like at the like little area like when you walk in and they just go, "Oh hey Cal, what's up?" Pretty rough out there right now. Like if it's raining or something and then you turn away, they're never there again. It would be a good idea, just like a random secretary. But then people will get way too obsessed with that random secretary, actually. Never mind. You can't put a human there. Yeah, but look away, look back, they're gone exactly. Like, if you talk to them, they just go like, or something like that and kind of ignore you. And just like, what do you want? Like the Half-Life NPCs. Like, you know how like at the start of like Half-Life, you could talk to NPCs like 1,000,000 times? Like, just like a bunch of dialogue, and then they look away, never there again. Extremely rare event that only occurs 1 out of, like, 1 billion times. It's a double-edged sword. I've seen some of the art for voice. Yeah, the thing is, that woman would be, haunting, is what would happen. Inflation art, blueberry art, all kinds of stuff. Haunting. But it would be a really cool event just to have someone else there for a little bit. Or even just a shadow or something. Bow level? Yeah, exactly. There's actually a character in Voices called Bao. I mean, you went there. I wasn't gonna lie about it. I wasn't gonna, like, pretend like it would be haunting what they'd make. You'd be scared. Comic, thank you so much for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. But if you ever need voiceover stuff for something like that, let me know. There you go. Oh, or if you need voiceover for your tutorial, just going like, adjust the dial like this. Make sure you do this. You're doing fantastic. You did that wrong. You're doing poorly. I hate this. You went for the jugular in terms of themes. Get it out of the way, baby! The mail was missing a space, not a link. Thanks for answering. However, nice voice. I'd love to have it for a book series for at the ATM. Thank you. That's very nice of you. I probably wouldn't be able to do it just because, like, I get sick all the time and then, like, I have to choose my voiceover projects very sparingly because I'm also streaming full-time. But I really appreciate it. I'm actually supposed to be working on some stuff with some people right now, but like I have just been waiting, I guess, for a little bit. Let's see, portal type dialogue for tutorial. Yeah, I think portal type dialogue for the portal would be probably good. I was thinking about how the tutorial like works. I know you got, I know I was skipping over it, sorry. Can you voice act at my family dinner? What do you want me to say? Hello, everyone. I hope this family dinner goes well. Everyone, please don't be racist. If you think it might be considered racist by others, but you yourself don't think it's racist, don't say it. This is going to be a pleasant experience for everyone. Please don't be racist. Thank you so much, Bootlicker, for the 300 bits. I need a voice actor for my mime protagonist. Amazing Digital Circus.
His son on the baby monitor. When he entered the room, the voice stopped. So he and Jessica concluded that it was an interference with the baby monitor.
Scary.
However, when they went back downstairs,
they always
heard
target
it again.
kids.
However, this time the voice was using inappropriate words and taunting them with slurs.
Yes, I'm here. Come.
I know you're here. Who are you?
That's when they realized that someone had hacked into the Nest camera in their son's.
You can, like, feel these voices and how little they bathe. Like, it's scary. Like, I don't mean to be rude, like, I don't know, like, I have a problem with, like, sweating a lot, too, but, like, you can, like, feel, like, the fear from, like, I don't know. Like, all of these sound like nerds, but not in, like, a, oh, yes, you know, I'm very successful, I'm doing my best, I'm having a good time, like, Cheeky Soap could have saved these men.
Room and was speaking to him. Even worse, They had hacked into the thermostat in the room and raised the temperature to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. He pulled out his phone to record and tried to
He's trying to kill a baby.
keep a conversation with the intruder. When Arjun asked, "I know you are here, who are you?" the hacker replied in a faint tone, and it was difficult to make out what he was saying.
Who is this? Are you just sitting at your computer there? Into my account? What's that?
Scared, they unplugged the cameras, called the police, and contacted Nest. In response, Nest maintained that its systems were not breached. However, users had used compromised passwords, which made them vulnerable to hacking. Arjun wanted to
I don't
return the
know.
products, but Nest refused to.
The thing is also, it's very possible that Nest had like a breach, but like the thing is a lot of companies, when you get those emails going like, oh, there's been a breach, a lot of companies don't say that stuff. Like, I don't want to cause crap for them, but like, I remember like Good Smile actually had a thing where like people were getting their payment info stolen from Good Smile and like things were being purchased with their credit cards and like a lot of people linked it to that. They never had an announcement. They never said to change your payment information. They never said anything. They just quietly fixed it. So even if a company says like, oh, there hasn't been anything like that, it means there hasn't been a legal pursuit to show that things like that have happened. So yeah, I had that happen to me. Yeah, I missed the window for getting hacked by Good Smile people. Honestly, the company is probably right here. Users are always use the same password all the time, even when they receive a breach notification. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my god. I remember that one CEO who put his SSN out in public to prove his product works and had his credit destroyed. Oh my god. Poor guy. It was during Zen's Nendroid launch, I think. Oh, that sucks. Poor Zen. I'm sorry to everyone that went through that and had to deal with the stress of that. I hope everyone was able to get their money back. Not for the Zen Nendroid, but for the hacking and stuff that came after. Or I guess not the hacking, just the breach and like people using people's cards and stuff for a while. I had a breach through the bank I bank with. That's how bad it is, so.
Take them back. They encouraged them to use unique passwords and enable two-factor verification. However, Arjun said
Good Smile is
he never
probably a
knew
Japanese
that was
company
even
though,
an
so it might be
option.
different. I think you have to report
Hacker
even if you're a
spies on
Japanese
and
company,
insults
because they were
victim
doing
in
business in
bed
America,
by a
but
baby monitor. Many families have come to rely on baby monitors to keep an
people
eye
are
on
really,
their
really
children.
dumb. The reason
However,
where they
in
had to
this
change the
case,
password because it
device
wasn't
couldn't
secure.
protect
Yeah,
Mark's child.
it's insane.
Instead, it made her vulnerable. The Gilberts were in their home in Houston, Texas, when they heard a
It used to be something where people were like, make sure you never write down your password in real life. This is one of the worst things you can do. And now it's like, make sure you write down your password in real life and change it every 3 weeks. It's gotten crazy. It's gotten nuts. This dude for some reason hurts me. I'm sorry.
strange voice from the bedroom shared by their 2 children. When the family got inside the bedroom, they realized that the voice was coming from the very baby monitor meant to protect their children. What came next was horrifying. Perhaps reading the child's name on the wall, the hacker said, "Wake up, Allison," and called her vile names. Then the camera turned to Mark and his wife. The hacker proceeded to call Mark stupid moron and his wife before Mark unplugged the camera. Luckily, Allison never woke up from her peaceful sleep, but what truly saved her wasn't the technology, it was sheer chance. She was born deaf and was without her cochlear implants, so she didn't hear any of the insults.
That's nice.
Even so, the access remained until the power was cut.
What a
Robert Davies.
what a
For 9
crazy
years, He
circumstance.
spied on over 30 women in their most vulnerable moments, including people he knew.
Yeah, so people are starting to get caught for this stuff. So if you've just been like, hey, best time around to be a pervert, let's go! Like, people are starting to get reported and caught for this stuff. So if you do it once, you might be okay. If you do it a few times, you might not be. So it's a little bit like that. Oh, thank you, comic, for the bit. Like, it's, like, the thing is, like, it was something that people got away with for quite some time, but there's been a lot of arrests, and people are, like, going to jail for, like, a different amount of time now. There was a paper trail. It just really boils down to how much resources do we want to put into this one event. Yeah, so the thing is, like, now things are starting to get pushed a little bit more because there's just been a lot more, like, intensity when it comes to, like, I guess, sentencing for a lot of stuff. It's getting really weird, so, I guess don't be a crazy pervert that spies on people.
Robert Davies was a 32-year-old software engineer whose sole purpose was to hack into women's webcams and secretly film them during private and intimate moments.
Oh no.
Between 2010 and 2019, Robert used a remote access Trojan, also known as rats, to gain remote access to their devices and steal inappropriate images they'd stored in them. But he didn't stop there. At first, his hacks were small, isolated incidents targeting random
Life in
victims.
prison, yeah.
But as his methods grew more sophisticated, he scaled from one-off invasions to an organized system of digital surveillance. Robert further gained access to his victims' phones or computers by using fake URLs and malware with special tools called cryptors. This meant that using a fake social media profile, he would trick his victims into clicking these URLs while the cryptors prevented antivirus programs from recognizing them. So he'd gain access to their webcams and film them in real time. On one occasion, he hacked into a schoolgirl's webcam, and while she showered and changed her clothes, filmed
execution.
Her and kept her intimate images.
Execution.
He also used a fake Skype account to catfish his victims into performing inappropriate acts with him. This went unnoticed until 2019.
They
That
always
year,
eventually
the National
get
Crime
caught.
Agency noticed Robert when he purchased a cybercrime toolkit, which included cryptors and
So another thing is that before, a lot of people would just get this stuff from other perverts, but now the FBI and the police are starting to go like, oh, we can just make those and then use them to arrest people. So this is something that was kind of going unnoticed before, but now there's like a really good chance that instead of purchasing something from like another pervert, you're going to be purchasing something from the FBI, and then the FBI will come and arrest you if they see you taking pictures of children. That's pretty much it. If they see you taking pictures of children or women at random, they will come and arrest you. So it's pretty rough. This was in the UK. Oh, well, I guess also in the UK.
He was
Enjoy.
also identified as a customer of an online marketplace that sells stolen credentials. He was first arrested in November 2019 and was arrested again on several occasions until August 2021. Each time he was charged with more offenses than the last as officers analyzed his devices and gained access to the full extent of his crimes. Officers found 27 indecent images and videos on his phone, and a total of 30 victims
of children. Oh my God.
January 11th, 2022, he was sentenced to 26
children.
months in prison.
26
He was also placed
months?
on the sex offenders register, given a 10-year restraining order on 5 of the victims, and a 10-year sexual harm prevention order.
Well,
Ring camera
I feel like he should have been.
as family.
I feel like that's something where like they didn't really get it because they were internet crimes, but at least they understood enough to give them on like a registry thing. If you're on the registry, your life is pretty much over. The owner of any business in my area had cameras in the ladies' bathrooms and shower eventually slapped on the wrist. Oh my God, Drake, I'm so sorry. There was like a big thing where, it was a long time ago, I think, but like there was a vegan restaurant that I hadn't used the restroom there, and I'm glad I did it because they ended up having cameras in the bathroom of the women's bathroom. Yes, for real. But like the thing is, they had an amazing chicken wrap. I was so pissed off at them. Like they had an amazing chicken wrap, and it was like one of the coolest restaurants. Like never trust a vegan. I'm gonna show you guys what it looked like after this. I don't live near it, so like it sucked though. Like it was so annoying. Like I was so pissed off about it. Like it was so good. They had such a good chicken wrap. Oh my God, I'm hungry just thinking about it. Oh my God, it was like the best. Like it was so good. It was like my favorite chicken wrap ever. It was a vegan chicken wrap, but like the thing is, the chicken tasted really good in it, the fake chicken. And like the breading was amazing. It was better than like a real chicken wrap. Like I brought people there and they would eat it. It was so good. It was so good. I want the fake chicken wrap again. It was really good. So there's a life lesson there. Never trust a vegan. I'm a vegan though. Like I was in a vegan cult when I was younger, and I kept eating that way. And I've tried to eat fish and a few things, but like I'm just too scared of it usually for parasites and stuff like that. After finding parasites in fish, but it's not that bad. There are some crazy people everywhere though, from every demographic, and they're gonna make every other person look really rough from from the entire demographic. So, there's nothing wrong with veganism. Yeah, veganism isn't bad. So, but I don't talk about it often just because it's not something that usually comes up. But, oh, there was a vegan cheeseburger at Ming's. That sounds good. Oh, that was an amazing vegan chicken wrap. Why did you guys have to be terrible perverts? Oh my god, they had such good food. And the theming was amazing. God darn it. So angry about that still. Why did you guys have to be perverts? You had the best vegan food ever.
Is swatted. In November 2020, police in Georgia got a report of a shooting happening in a home in DeKalb County. Quickly, 10 officers were dispatched to the location. However, there was no shooting. When they got to the home, the homeowners explained that everything was fine and suggested that they might have been given the wrong address. However, they still allowed the officers to search their home in case they missed anything. Surprised, the officers confirmed the address multiple times and were confused as to what might have gone wrong.
The Seitan
While
pastrami was
stood
decent.
at the
They have some
door,
okay stuff
a
sometimes.
voice suddenly spoke from the Ring camera. "I'm right in the camera," the voice said.
"I'm right in the camera. Look in the camera, yes."
That is when they realized that the doorbell camera had been hacked. They had just been swatted. The hacker...
Oh, God. Oh, you've seen Grimmi shorts? I like the outro too. Sky is a genius. I don't even know when I made that noise. Oh my god. Being swatted seems like one of the worst things you can go through, though. Oh, it's really illegal, though. Every country will punish you immensely hard. Like, you'll go to jail for, like, literal years. I know someone that, like, was swatting someone, went to jail for, like, 2 or 3 years. Like, insane. Like, you lose, like, a portion of your entire life if you swat now. And it makes sense, because some people die during swatting. Some people don't know what's going to happen. Some people will even try to fight the people swatting them, because they don't know what's going on. Like, so it's become a very large crime. Like a very, very consistently big one. You will have it on your record forever. It's really bad. It's like they can't resist revealing themselves and inserting themselves into any situation. Swatting? People that swat? Or wait, vegans? Or wait, predators? We've been talking a lot about a lot of different groups. Oh my god.
Proceeded to mock them, saying that the owners are stupid
Hackers?
enough to use the same passwords across multiple devices.
Change all your stop using the same password.
No, sorry, the hacker. No worries, but yeah.
He added that it's the 15th SWAT call they'd made that day alone.
Yeah.
This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Like, this person's incredibly dumb. Like, oh my god. Like, even if cybersecurity at the time isn't amazing, they'll still have that information, and they'll be able to track you down, and then they'll know you swatted 15 different people!
We are discussing. This is the 15th one today. We do this all over the United States.
Why do they all sound like unwashed children? Why do they all sound like unwashed children? What happened to you? Why are these all unwashed, like, 12 to, like, 17-year-old boys? This is weird. Oh my god. If you feel like you're like this, if your life is just harassing people and going crazy, there's other things you can do that'll make you feel so much better. I seriously mean it. Like, there's so many things that you can do that'll make you feel like a human instead of going like, yeah, come and get me. Oh crap, I gotta be in jail for 7 years now. Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
The homeowners stood there, terrified
Cheeky soap
at
could
the
have saved you.
realization that someone had been spying on them. The police launched an investigation, but the hacker could not be identified.
How do you sound unwashed? I don't know, but it feels like it.
Mac Patchers. It's not unusual to search online for computer-related
You could mildly
fixes, and most of the
cyberbully
time
people
we
on
find
Reddit.
a
Don't do
quick
it!
how-to
Just be
video
nice!
Or an article that explains
Go to a
exactly what
restaurant!
we need to do to
Go to the
resolve
park!
the issue. That habit is what Mac patchers feast on. In 2016, Australian medical professor Jeff Sussman went online in search of help to download Adobe software to his new computer.
No.
There, he found an Adobe support page for Australia and a 1800 number listed on the site. Like anybody else, he called the toll-free line. The phone number then connected him to an organization called Mac Patchers. There, the operator informed him that a virus was preventing him from installing the software. Therefore, they needed him to download a program that would grant them remote access to his computer. In Professor Sussman's own words, once you give them access to your computer, it's good night, sweet prince. They would work on the computer
Poor
and make
old
it
fella.
seem like they're actually removing viruses from it. However, in the end, they asked him to read a line of text confirming that he was satisfied with the service. Unbeknownst to him, this fake satisfaction script was
Your
recorded
grandma fell for
via
that? I'm
his
so
webcam,
sorry. Also nice to
used
meet
to
you.
create a series of staged review videos on YouTube to promote Mac Patchers. His video was
Oh my god, dude. That is horrifying. Just like, all right, well, we got you. We're gonna release that you're into blueberry pornography unless you start getting on YouTube right now, right here. Yeah, yep, yeah. Those blueberry women aren't gonna save you now, are they, buddy? Yeah. Why don't we get? Well, let's go. Let's go. You're like a professor or something. Let's get to it. Oh my god, dude. They had to clean out his PC. 4,000 individual instances of malware. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. 4,000 instances of malware on your grandma's PC. My god.
one of 69 publicly posted, humiliatingly marketed as endorsements. Additionally, they defrauded the professor of 1,590
Blueberry
Australian
women?
dollars.
Yeah.
Although he managed to reverse the transaction, it
It's a
still
thing.
left him terrified and upset. Another victim, Melinda, had also gone online to search for help with a computer problem. Like Professor Sussman, she got scammed by the Mac Patchers, and by the end of their supposed service, she said, "I'm very happy with the service I have received today," reading off a script provided by them. Unknown to her, she was being filmed and would soon join the list of happy review videos. They got away with it until someone single-handedly uncovered them. A self-described scam baiter, David, who specializes in uncovering online criminal organizations, recorded his interaction with Mac Patchers using screen recording software. Like the professor, they gained access to his computer and directed him to check their reviews on YouTube if he had any doubts. David posted the interaction online, which subsequently caused the Mac Patchers to vanish from the internet. Moreover, he collected dozens of Australian telephone numbers used by scammers over the past year and reported them to the telco networks that hosted them.
Good on you,
However,
buddy.
The 1800 toll-free number is still in use. Christopher Taylor. While you eat, study, or just lie in bed in the comfort of your own home, someone might be watching you. 57-year-old Christopher Taylor would lure people by placing a phone...
I don't know. The idea that, like, people will also, like, make fake reviews, I need to get someone to do Macho Man with you. What the hell does that mean, dog and man? But, like, I don't know, like... It's crazy that, like, at this point our marketing stuff is, like, so insane that, like, we don't really... Macho Man Randy Savage? Oh! Alright, everybody! I really liked Macho Man Randy Savage, actually. I really like that one picture, too. But it's really crazy that, like, the internet's so full of just, like, false information. Macho Man was great. Finally, someone gets it. The cream of the crop! But I once paid $80 for a fake review. The money was the realest money ever. Or I once got paid $80 for a fake review, but you got real money? That's scary. Sorry, now I'm thinking of Macho Man Randy Savage, but legitimately, when it comes to, like, everything, like, every single review is just really, like, you don't know if it's legit or not. Like, the entire internet could be made of everything. There could be something where you're like, oh my god, this product's incredible. It cures, like, literally every disease. But that's just because 20 people are being told to say it. Like, it could be that they're getting $80, like you were just saying. Like, there's just all kinds of stuff. Like, we live in a very unprecedented time. Also, thank you, Bootlicker, for the 210 bits. Proof Aussies can't be trusted! I mean, how can people walk upside down without falling? Ha 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 ha. Their animals are scary, though.
Link on adult sites. When they clicked it, it would allow him full access to their devices, including their webcam.
Perverts
From
getting
his
other
laptop in
perverts.
his home in Wigan, the father of 3 would watch women eating, studying, getting undressed, and most times engaging in sexual activities. Starting in 2010, he successfully tricked 772 people in 39 countries, amassing 80,000 images and videos of intimate and private moments. Bizarrely, he
I'm gonna clean out my computer after this and just go outside more. This is scary, dude. This is really scary.
one depicting a woman being inappropriate with a dog. However, a victim in 2016 ultimately led
This is
to
rare
his
if you have
end.
basic competence with text
In
check. It
2016,
is
a
true,
student
but
at the Georgia Institute of Technology unintentionally downloaded malware onto their laptop at the university's aerospace laboratory. Due to the college's sophisticated spyware system, the malware was flagged and the FBI was alerted. Subsequently, the FBI raided his home where he was a full-time carer for his wife. Although he had deleted thousands of videos before the raid, investigators still found enough to arrest him. After his arrest, he was wanted in the U.S. to face
This poor wife! Oh my god! He left his aging, dying, like, wife just... Oh my god. You are a disgusting Okay, sorry. Okay, we're chill. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill. But you left your dying wife just... Okay, we're chill. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill! Thank you, AO the Pizza here, for the 100 bits. That's hit him with the rods of God, just hammer of Donham. Yeah, his wife is the only victim here, like, well, apart from all of his victims. But when it comes to, like, feeling bad for him, like, just, dear Lord, he had a wife he was taking care of full time, and he was just like, oh, I'll just do a bunch of crimes, I'll be fine. Like, oh my god, hamburger. Hamburger. Okay, we're chill. We're chill.
trial on an indictment alleging 1 count of wire fraud and 2 counts of computer fraud. Therefore, the U.S. requested his extradition. However, only 7% of the victims were based in the U.S. at the time.
Oh, wow.
93% were outside the country. As a result,
I like that they're just like, send him to us, we'll kill him. Send him to us. You don't need him there. We'll get 7%. That's fine. We'll kill him. It's fine. You're gonna live outside after he's like, just like, oh, it's fine. We'll just, you know, he'll be in here for a couple of years. Or we're really bad over here. He won't be. Oh my god! Thank you so much, QT Android, for the 10 bits. Oh.
request was denied. Nearly 7 years after the initial investigation, police brought charges against him. And in 2023, he was sentenced to 14 months in prison.
What? What?
Level 4.
This was UK. This was like the UK. No, this was Australia. The UK. Where was it? Australia? I think it was Australia. You have UK? Even worse. Okay, the UK? Non-violent crime, I guess? The place where people are so worried about how people behave on the internet that you need to give them an ID? 14 months? You should have given this guy 400 years. If you want to make people feel afraid to use the internet and, like, target children, 14 years, dude! What is wrong with you? You make every single person give you an ID to use the internet, but you're charging people that do horrifying sexual crimes like, oh, well, you seem really sorry. Like, what was his name again? The devil. Let's see. Sorry, I need to chill. Christopher Taylor. His name was Christopher Taylor. Christopher Taylor, you could probably find Christopher Taylor UK, like, crazy pervert or something. He did say 7 years later they brought charges against him, so maybe he served 7 years plus the 14 months. Maybe he couldn't get bail. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Pennsylvania
I don't know how it works in the
school
UK.
district spy on students at home.
Oh, okay. There can be worse people.
Via webcam. In November 2009, sophomore student Blake Robbins was called to the principal's office. She showed him a photo of himself eating something she claimed was an illegal drug and said he'd be punished for it. But Blake wasn't taking any pills, and even more shocking, the photo was taken in his bedroom inside his home.
What? I'm not using a webcam. No, I don't use one actually. I use something else, but I use an iPhone, which is a little different. What I missed so far? Hi, Colt. Never have a webcam.
So how did the school get that picture? At the start of the 2009-2010 school year, the Lower Merion School District provided each of its 2,306 students with a school-issued laptop for use at home. Those laptops weren't just for homework. The school authorities could remotely activate the webcams, supposedly to help locate missing computers. So while Blake sat in front of his laptop eating Mike and Ike candy, someone from the school was watching him. When the school contacted Blake's parents to report his inappropriate...
You can totally have a webcam, Witch. It's okay. And that's really cool. You should totally do that. That sounds awesome. I highly encourage you to have fun with crafting and do fun streams. I guess don't go to school is the thing we should take away from this one. I'm gonna be so angry if at least 5 people didn't get arrested for what's going on here. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, wow. Okay.
Behavior. They were baffled and soon filed a lawsuit. And that's where the disturbing truth came out. Blake later mentioned that he'd sometimes noticed the green webcam light flicker on, but he always assumed it was a glitch. Investigators, however...
Remember when people made fun of you if you put tape over your webcam? Who's laughing now? Yeah, unironically. I wanted to get a Roomba, but now that I know that, like, they'll take pictures of you while you're on the bathroom and people will be like, oh, this is awesome. Woman taking a bathroom break. I have nothing going on in my life and I've been on the internet too long to have a soul anymore. Sounds good. All right, let's take one of these. I no longer want a Roomba. So, gonna sweep my floor myself. It's all good. Looked into the Christopher Taylor case. What I found was a lot of people with the same name do a weird crowd, but essentially it seems the video has inflated the charges somewhat. That's good. He was charged for fraud because that's what people had evidence for. That's good. So he was charged for a lot more. Glad to hear it, Vesper. Thank you. Sorry, I don't mean to, like, be critical of the UK. Like, I think it's a really cool country, and I'd really like to go there at some point. So I'm not trying to be, like, mean-spirited towards it. Also, God knows we have our issues here. That one man should probably be executed.
Discovered thousands of images and screenshots of students taken through their webcams, including a photo of Blake shirtless after a shower, and even one of his...
Executed! Execute these people! Oh, I see, Vesper, thank you. We should... execute them. Death penalty, yes. Death penalty. I know that a lot of people are against it, but if you have evidence of specific people taking pictures of children in their bedrooms, this much evidence of it occurring, execute them. Just execute them.
His father using the computer. In the end, the school admitted to taking over 56,000 images without consent and agreed to a $610,000 settlement, of which Blake received around $175,000 in a trust fund.
That seems low. Yeah. What's even worse here is it sounds like they were spying on the children they found attractive, which is disgusting. They weren't spying on all the children. They were spying on a few of them that they were attracted to. Everyone should be executed. Everyone should be executed. Thank you, Jay Cannon, for the 100 bits. Bank of America, we got laptops for the company, and the company would turn on the webcams to make sure people were working, but we quickly found out how many people work with no clothes on. Oh my god. Yep. UK not looking so bad now. Yeah, these guys should have been executed. There was 0 prison sentence here. Yes, these guys should have been in prison. They also should have had the people from the school fired, obviously, and they should have been on a registry. There was someone at this school that was going into their webcams and spying on the children that they probably found attractive. They should be on a registry. They should be... 56K images. Yes, 56K images. Okay. Thank you so much, Chiffon. Thank you for the 100 bits. Doesn't matter where you live, the legal system will fail you unless you're rich. I guess so. Also, that's fair, Sarah Graph Guy. Thank you. Very fair point.
Mom finds daughter's room featured on Live app.
Horrifying. These are getting worse. This is a what's it called? An iceberg. I know some people have problems with icebergs in terms of them being about very serious crimes, but I think it does draw attention to how serious these crimes can get. So ads in 2. Has it really been 2 hours? I'm so sorry, you guys. I know we watch these at a snail's pace. I'm gonna go pack a box of hot sauce. So in 2 minutes we're gonna go. Actually, let's run the ads now. Then we can go into Mom Finds Daughter's Room featured on laptop app or live app. Which is horrific. By the way, is this Rob or Wendigoon? This is, something. I don't know. It popped up on, my For You page, so I thought you guys would want to see it too. If I ever see a video I think looks interesting, I'll usually try to save them for stream. Alright, give me a sec. Okay, baby. Alright. We're back on it. We're back in it. We're going for it, baby. Sorry, a lot of hot sauce on the brakes. Okay. Oh, Chiffon, thank you for the 100 bits. It doesn't matter where you live, the legal system will fail you unless you're rich. But maybe things will be better this time. Maybe this will have a better conclusion than the others, I really hope. How many did you pack? I made some boxes. I have someone actually helping me. So 3 were packed and 3 were, printed out in the time I was gone, so I'm helping at this point instead of doing all of it. There's about 102 orders left. It's going well, though, baby! Let's hope this person gets shot, though.
Jennifer, a mother of 3, was scrolling in a...
Yama, don't do that. No. If you would like to order it, you can. It's getting to the point where it's not going to kill me anymore. But it's been really good. It's okay. Grimmi hot sauce order confirmation in time because I ran out recently. If you would like to get some more, go for it. I'm no longer dying. Now that I've hired someone to come and help me, I have a few people working on the stuff now. The lady that does the website stuff especially has been insanely helpful. It's all gonna be okay. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. It's all good. It's all good.
Facebook group for Houston mothers when she came across a screenshot of her twin daughters in their bedroom. Startled, she reached out to the person who posted it, and that's when she realized the disturbing truth.
Has Novel Horizon sent out the coins yet? I don't think so. I'm so sorry, but I'll talk to Novel and see when they're going to be fulfilled, because I know it was a pre-order window of 3 months, and I'm sure that he plans to get that all sorted out and have them produced by that point. So We're still on schedule with everyone getting their coins in the time they're supposed to. So he's still biting. I'll ask him though, or you can ask him if you see him in chat. Like I think he'd be okay. You can't rush art? Okay, they might be a little bit behind the pre-order window. I don't know what that means though. Novel.
Shelby Ivies, another mother who lives over 2,000 miles away in Oregon, had been looking at satellite images of the Earth online with her son.
What?
As she searched for additional images, she came across a free app called Live Camera Viewer. When she downloaded it, what she discovered was an app that allowed users to watch numerous live videos. The videos ranged from doorbell cameras.
Also, thank you, Pounin. Yeah, if you guys want to order it, go for it. I'm working hard on it. It's going well. You've given me a retail job. I'm enjoying it. If you want to see a camera hasn't changed their default password, there are a lot of sites for that. Oh, geez, dude. That's rough. Websites like this still exist. There are thousands of unsecured cameras. Oh my god. I'm glad I'm extremely paranoid. It's one of the first things we've learned in network security. Yeah. Drew detailed art, then changed to serialism video. So, oh, what's that going on? Sites exist on the internet, like searching them, it's creepy. We could have a stream where we go and we inform people on their cameras, like, hey, we're trying to help you and tell you that we can see you through this website. Hello? That would be a very, like, beautiful and, like, very spooky stream. Just like, hello, we're trying to help you right now. Hello? Can you hear me? That sounds illegal. I wouldn't do that. It might be illegal. I don't think that's a good idea. I guess exposing people to, like, even more people on a stream is a bad idea. That seemed like a good idea at the time since it was, like, benevolent. But, yeah. There's a cartoon lady talking to me. No. Don't, you might get sued. There's gotta be a way to, like, inform the people that, like, look, I'm not a creep, but you have your camera info on this website and people are watching you right now. I don't want to get involved in this. This ain't my thing. I'm not here to fight them, but I'm here to fight for you. You gotta get that stuff taken down now, baby. You gotta take it down now, baby. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, it's not me. Just report the site itself. I don't think it'll get taken down just from that. Like, I'm not sure if it's illegal to display people's footage is the thing.
To baby monitors. As she scrolled past different images, she came across a live stream of a little girl's room with the location listed as Houston. From that moment,
it tells you where the children live? Dude, that's so evil. What are you... The money cannot be that good. The money cannot be that good, dude. It cannot be that good where you're just like, oh yeah, I don't know, we'll tell them where the kids live, it'll be fine. Like, I don't know, they're paying a pretty decent amount, it's not that bad. Like, they cannot be that good. It cannot be that good that you tell child predators where children are sleeping, dude. Oh my god.
She took screenshots and started sharing them on Facebook under posts from news outlets and comments in mom groups. When Jennifer reached out to Shelby to get the source of the screenshot, she discovered
ethical hackers can contact people to afford them their devices insecure. Also, lots of these sites are riddled with ads, so they essentially get paid by
eating in their bedroom. After investigation, Jennifer discovered that her daughter had been playing a computer game and wanted to play with friends. So when a prompt requested the name of a server, she searched for one online and used it. This unprotected server enabled hackers to discover the family's IP address, locate their monitoring computer system.
Advertisers are supporting these websites, technically speaking. It probably... You might hate me for this, but you have to probably contact the advertisers and then threaten to take legal action against them for supporting it to get these websites unprofitable. Advertisers will support anything except VTubers. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, and I think I'm one of the more, like, annoying VTubers. Like, not to be mean-spirited towards anyone, but that room is very pink. They're little girls. They're just little babies. This is why you need to keep an eye on what your kid is doing online. Yeah, for their own benefit and safety, I guess.
And and subsequently accessed their modem and DVR system, which was connected to cameras throughout the house. After this discovery,
Oh my
Jennifer
God.
restricted her children's access to the internet and
Oh my
unplugged
God.
the cameras.
How are you annoying? You're awesome. Oh, thank you.
Laptop
I talk a
rental
lot about silly
company
stuff.
Spies on couple. Whenever
Trust no one. We have different standards of annoying VTubers. Thank you. That's nice of you. I'm just doing my best. You're great. Oh, shucks, go. No, stop it. It's Twitch that doesn't support VTubers. Sponsored aren't as bad. Twitch had a history of not supporting VTubers as much because it was seen as like a weird niche that like a lot of people didn't quite understand, and they were pushing like the real life stuff a little bit more because they were a little bit more invested in that, I think, for a while, especially like since their real life streams were something that they were I think promoting a little bit more so than like their gaming streams and stuff, but it is what it is. It be what it be. It's because of parents like this who throw their kids into an iPad or something that UK law came into effect, punished the public because of the inaction, laziness of parents. I would say also that they just want to have more control over your everyday life. It's really rough that the UK stuff and the big takedown of like a bunch of stuff happened in America at the same time because people kind of equate them, but I think they stem from very different problems. It kind of sucks. It's annoying that nearly all laptops come with webcams. I also find it annoying that my new car came with all sorts of electrical crap. Maybe I'm getting old. Yeah. We need dumb cars and we need dumb TVs and we need dumb laptops. That's why they did it. The parents are the useful idiots. Yeah, it sucks.
Whenever we rent something, whether
I don't know
it's
what they
a
could do.
home or a device, our biggest worries are usually about payments or the risk of losing it. But for this couple, their biggest fear was being spied on. In 2010, Brian and Crystal Berg rented a laptop from Aaron's Incorporated. Although they had a desktop computer, Crystal needed to study radiography at her college. Subsequently, they paid 3 separate installments to claim complete ownership of the computer. However, a few months later, an Aaron's Inc. store manager showed up at their doorstep wanting to retrieve the computer. He believed the couple hadn't finished paying for it, and when Brian refused, he showed him a picture of him using the computer taken by the computer's webcam. That was supposed to help him get an easy...
This person's an idiot. This guy also looks like a giant southern man. He's lucky he wasn't killed there. Just like, we finished paying it off. Are you sure? I have pictures of you in your house. Like, what's the big gotcha there? Like, oh my god, dude! Smooth-brained man risked it all. He certainly did. The renter or the manager was the idiot. The renter was about to kill him.
Repossession, a private picture of his customer. Instead, Brian filed a lawsuit. The laptop contains spyware called PC Rental Agent, capable of taking photos, screenshots, and tracking the user's activity without consent.
Oh my god.
The lawsuit alleged that Aaron installed spyware on all their devices to monitor their customers' personal lives and had been doing so since 2007. The software is...
I do think it's good that a lot of companies that like sell this spyware now are now fake. That is good. That is good. Are you sure you paid your water bill? I have this picture of you on the toilet. Yes, I am very educated. Like, that would definitely make someone beat the crap out of you. This guy is so lucky that he wasn't killed. I know your real name and address me, so I already know those two.
Designed to monitor customers to ensure they pay for the devices, but it also tracks their location, stores their bank account information, and reads their emails. Further investigation revealed that this had affected over 400,000 customers across their retail stores. Although the Birds had not signed any agreement that specified that Aaron would install a PC rental agent, the charges could not be proven to be criminal. Therefore, the Federal Trade Commission ordered rental companies to stop using spyware without the ultimate consent
I think Michael
of their
wants in here, but...
Philip Durchinsky. For more than a decade, a quiet man sat in the basement of his parents' home in Ohio, controlling thousands of PCs and Macs. Starting in 2003, Philip Jurczynski, a gifted programmer, began using his gift.
Essentially, read the fine print. It wasn't illegal before, now it is. Laws change. That's usually how it goes. Yep. Are they still in business? Maybe. These are just horrifying. This makes me never want to do anything, talk to anyone, or, like, I don't know, like...
For something sinister. He created malware called Fruit Fly because it was initially found on computers in medical labs where researchers were studying fruit flies. It looked harmless, but once installed, it gave him complete control over his victim's computer.
Oh, God.
He could turn on the webcam, record their screen, log every keystroke, and even watch through their cameras for hours without them knowing. In fact, he could detect when the user is not sitting in front of the computer. Then he could turn the webcam on to spy on them as they walk around their bedroom. Quite disturbingly, he programmed the malware to alert him if a user was watching.
You could have had one of the most successful careers as a CIA agent. You could have been employed for like $1 million a year as like a terrifying CIA like asset. And instead you just wanted to jork it to random people in their homes. I hope you know what you've wasted. I hope you know what you've done. If you're stalking someone and being crazy, you could be working for the CIA. You could be working for one of the top firms in like what's it called? Like PR in the world. You could be making mad money. Literal basement dwellers with no conscience. It's your time to rise up. It's your time to rise up. You could be incredibly successful. You could be incredibly successful. They can already do that. No, they need to put this time to use. This is a genius. And a complete idiot. A genius that can't stop jorking it. And if they were given the right combination of meds, they could be an amazing CIA asset. I'm just saying.
Adult content. He was first discovered after Case Western Reserve University, where he was an alumnus, noticed strange traffic on their network, data being quietly sent to an unknown server. They notified the authorities that more than 100 computers had been infected with malware.
And if I have a conscience, congratulations.
Ultimately, cybersecurity experts traced the signals, and after months of digging, they traced them back to Philip's IP address. When the FBI raided it,
you get yourself a haircut, some vitamins. You didn't have to be a pervert that went to jail for 100 years. You could have been a CIA agent. A CIA agent. I'm just saying.
His house in 2017, they discovered that he was more dangerous than they thought. They retrieved millions of images, videos, passwords, and personal files from thousands of computers owned by companies, schools, a police department, and government agencies, including ones responsible for nuclear weapons. Despite this,
he actually probably became a CIA agent. This dude probably works for the CIA now, actually. Never mind.
After nearly 7 years in custody, Philip Jurczynski was ruled incompetent to stand trial because of his autism spectrum disorder. Strangely, while both the
That checks out. This guy works for the CIA now. I have no doubt. Like, zero. This guy works for the CIA now. Never mind. Never mind. They pulled him out of prison because they were like, damn, he's in prison. What the hell is he doing there for? Like, he's working for the CIA now. I'm just letting you know.
Prosecution and defense agree with the court's
decision.
NSA
probably.
Philip himself
with the short leash shift show? Yeah.
To this day, it remains unclear whether he has been released or is still under federal supervision.
1 billion% works for the CIA now. They can't find him. They can't find him. He got hired by the CIA. Miracles can come true. This is beautiful, everyone. Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Level
dear
5.
Lord.
Ring camera hacker demand for 50 Bitcoin ransom.
What?
28-year-old Tanya Amadore was sleeping in her room when her Ring camera alarm started going off. Scared, she thought someone had broken in, but she was wrong. At least, not literally. As she panicked, a voice suddenly came from her Ring camera. Laughing, the person said,
This is Ring. This is Ring support. Your account has been terminated by a hacker.
She's
How do they all have the same unwashed child voice? Like, every single last one of them is like, hey, like, my mom says I should take a shower, but I don't do that. Like, why? How? Why? How is it every single last one of them? It's crazy. I guess it's like, it's just like, sweetie, you need to get yourself a job now. And they're like, no, I don't have to yet, mom. And it's like, you're 18, get off your computer. So, like, that's what happens, I guess. Same actor reenacting scenes, literally different people. Just, they all sound like the child.
Stood there frozen in shock. The hacker then went straight to business.
I gotta get hot
Pay
sauce
this
for my
50
food also.
Bitcoin ransom or else you will get terminated yourself right now.
Afterwards, he hacked into her doorbell camera.
Same sound right now. Like, same sound. Same, like, kind of like, like, I haven't developed a conscience. Ooh. Like, what's going on here? They have the last fresh air ingest was on the way home from the hospital when I was born. It's true! It's true! The 2010 Twitch accent? Wait, is that what it is?
And made it appear as though he was standing at her front door. Despite being terrified, Tanya did not pay the $400,000 worth of Bitcoin or engage in further conversation. Instead, she pulled out the camera batteries. When she contacted Ring, they stated that she must have used a compromised password, but Tanya maintained that she used a unique 21-character password for her Ring account. After the incident, her boyfriend,
Ring
who
had
works
probably
in IT, filed a police report.
Ring very likely probably then also had like some sort of what's it called, like breach, but they just, a lot of companies will not say anything about a breach. 400,000 is a dumb ransom. Yeah, that kid could have maybe gotten $50.
Requested access to all her Ring user data. Since then, Tanya has stopped using the cameras.
Here.
The Webcam Peeping Tom. The next time you receive an email, double check and verify again before clicking on attached links, as this was Matthew's signature style. From his mother's front room in Scotland, 33-year-old Matthew Anderson sent 50 million spam emails containing an attachment for recipients to click on. The 200,000 people who clicked on the link had their computers infected with a virus, which enabled Matthew to turn their computers into his puppets. He could record keystrokes, grab screenshots, and watch through webcams whenever he pleased. For fun, he watched strangers in their home. One vulnerable victim sobbed after he hacked her system and began changing the words on her screen. Matthew later boasted to another hacker that he'd watched her and her sisters for hours, then complained they never undressed.
What?
He didn't stop at private homes either. He accessed government systems, Oxford University computers, and even hospital medical records. It was a John Radcliffe Hospital IT specialist who first raised the alarm after noticing stolen data. Ultimately, after a 4-year operation, authorities found out that he was working with a hacking gang called Moop. Ironically, he publicly ran a computer security firm offering to protect clients from people like himself.
What?
During covert monitoring, investigators discovered that Matthew successfully hijacked 1,743 computers in just 90 minutes. He copied a victim's will, website passwords, bank password, and even CV. Consequently, he was arrested and sentenced to 18 months in prison.
That's another CIA asset. That's
Level
another
6.
CIA asset now.
Florida.
All of the ones that do horrifying things that would get prosecuted by different companies for millions of dollars and end up spending like 2 weeks in jail, it feels like, compared to their crimes, absolutely become government assets.
Hacker invades homes and mocks the police. Joshua Coop was standing in the driveway of his home in Florida when a strange person began talking through his Ring
Bitcoin
camera.
didn't used to
Unlike
be,
many cases,
well, it
this
was known for
hacker
not being
just
or
wanted to brag.
trackable.
Coop took out his phone to record as the intruder laughed at him for getting hacked.
Hello?
Perhaps to gain evidence, Joshua began asking him a series of questions that prompted the intruder to keep talking to him. Do you see any people? Joshua asked, to which the hacker immediately replied with pride, "Oh yeah, I see those too."
These guys are so stupid. Oh yeah, I've committed all kinds of sex crimes. You wouldn't believe it. Like, that's like a stupid thing to say while you're talking to someone committing a crime, dude. Just because you're not going to get caught that time, maybe, doesn't mean what'll eventually, like, happen. And then they're going to be like, oh, you did this too? Oh, we have proof of you saying this. Oh, wow, cool. These kids are insane.
Before going into the details about inappropriate acts he had witnessed from spying on people.
Well, that's the intention, to put you on the news to figure out who you are.
I am anonymous.
You are anonymous, okay.
No, you're not.
During their conversation,
They've
a
worked for the
police car
CIA
pulled
for
up,
years.
But that didn't bother the hacker. He went ahead and mocked the police.
That's
He
not
first
even like me
commented on the
theorizing.
female
Like,
police
I've seen
officer's appearance
documentaries.
as
They
she
all admit
approached
to
the
it.
driveway. Then he stated that he was not scared of the cops since they would not find him and would probably just take the camera as evidence like the last time, suggesting that he had done it multiple times. He even bragged
Anonymous
about
was a
being friends
psyop?
with the
Oh, yeah.
same person who hacked into a family's Ring camera and
Well,
pretended to be.
Anonymous was kind of a psyop. What happened was there was a group of hackers that were inspired by V for Vendetta and 4chan, and they were actually hacking people and doing stuff. And they did actually get arrested. And then it turned out they were all just like autistic teens. And now they all work for the CIA. This isn't a joke. This isn't like me going like, oh yeah, this guy definitely. No, these like, they've come out and had interviews where they were just like, yeah, I work for the CIA now. I don't know. It's cool. Like, so it's more like now it's not so much a psyop as that they are just part of the CIA willingly, because it was either that or go to jail for like 10 years. And they were just like, oh, okay. I kind of like being outside. Please don't make me go to jail. Thank you. Keeps them out of trouble, gives them a paycheck. Yeah, I guess so. They're basically sellouts. They could have gone to jail. It's not like they were like, I want to keep my brand indie. We're never going public. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna go crazy with it. We're gonna, you know, what's it called? We're gonna make some great indie music. We're never signing with a big label. It's more like, okay, so we're going to send you to jail for 10 years and you will never see your family again, and we're going to put you on a bunch of lists, and, you know, you're going to live a horrible life, or you can work for us. And they're like, okay, thank you. Appreciate it. That's very different. Yeah. Prison or corpo, I think most people would choose corpo, no matter what, so.
Santa Claus while playing creepy music. Appalled by how bizarre the situation was, Joshua Coop pulled out the camera batteries.
Fair.
Ms. Teen USA webcam.
I feel like that wasn't the most
While
disturbing.
Cassidy Wolf, the 2013
This sounds
Ms. Teen
horrifying.
USA prepared for her debut, someone was secretly lurking in the shadows watching her every move. When he was ready to confront her, she received an anonymous email claiming that the sender had stolen private images from her computer's webcam. If she didn't want those images to go public, she was told to send an explicit photo of herself. Instead, Cassidy went straight to the authorities.
Good job.
The FBI traced the email using a...
So, I think I understand why most people go for children when they do this type of stuff. It's like, if you are the type of person that's going to violate someone's boundaries like this and treat them like garbage, like when it comes to young women, when it comes to young men, when it comes to literally whatever, you don't have a filter like going like, well, this behavior is wrong and incorrect and it's going to harm someone. So you don't have a filter for not taking advantage of like vulnerable children. So you're just kind of like, hey, whatever. In for a penny, in for a pound, I'm a psychopath. Like something like that, essentially. So that's why the majority of them seem to target children, just because they're like, whatever. That boss is dangerous, sentence out of context. I say a million things that people will probably post places and go like, oh, look, she's the devil. And then they'll come here and they'll be like, oh, okay, never mind. Just saying. Because entrenched authoritarian regimes are reluctant to publish something that would make them lose face. That's also true, too. So when there's a lot of state-sponsored hackers for like quite a few different places. There's also a lot of state-sponsored PR people. So the reason that we constantly have things that go like, and how do I put this? The reason that we have a lot of stuff that goes, China sucks, China sucks, China sucks, China sucks. And then the reason like why we have a lot of stuff that goes like, this place is great, this place is great, this place is great. We have different like organizations and different like people working in different governments that try to weaken people's view of different countries, because then they know that they will have less assets, they will have less people that are good at what they do, trying to move to those countries. They will have less overall, like, just good PR. We also see this on smaller scales, like Ryan Reynolds has had a PR firm against him and his wife for a while. But if you look back on like where all of these ideas about them being negative people came from, it's like 2 or 3 accounts. Like they just the same over there in China, it's all propaganda. Yeah, China also has like a tremendous amount of propaganda. This isn't like oh, China's actually great. Like there's like a tremendous amount of propaganda from pretty much any world country, like any country that has the means to do it. Professional attacks, yes. There's a lot of professional attacks against different people, different organizations, different stuff like that. If someone has any amount of like decent money, they're gonna have a PR team that attacks like their competitors. In the case of Ryan Reynolds and his wife, like she was on a movie with someone that she had been harassed by consistently. So they hired a PR firm to kind of weaken their image so then he could get her ready to take her to court and stuff for like making his image worse. Luckily, someone started getting information from them and they subpoenaed all of their information and they found an incredible amount of like messed up stuff. So yeah, there's definitely a spectrum of suckage. Oh yeah, 1 billion%. Cyber warfare, it's more like cyber marketing. So before marketing was like, would you like a nice delicious soda? Now it's like going online and going like, this other soda sucks, this soda's amazing. Like people do that. I don't believe in this type of marketing. I think it's legitimately like kind of evil and it's causing everyone to go insane, but it is very effective. So quite a few people will do that. Quite a few people, I'm trying to think of some brands and stuff, or some like, trying to think of some brands that have been caught for it, but I don't remember. Like, no, I love Frank's Red Hot. That's the thing, I love Frank's Red Hot. I think it's delicious. I was actually gonna get some Frank's Red Hot for my sandwich, not even my hot sauces, because I think that goes with like this specific type of sandwich better. Like I want something just really simple. I want the taste of Frank's Red Hot. Trying to think. I just like hot sauce in general. So there's either libel or defamation of character. Well, the thing is, these guys don't usually put these things in places where, well, they don't usually put these things in places where they think they'll get caught. So, when it comes to PR stuff, like, people don't usually discuss, like, yeah, take this lady out, make her look fat. Like, that's absurd. But, what they'll usually do is they'll go like, okay, we need someone to take care of this. Like, man, would really help if this, like, this or this happened. And then they hand it off to, like, an intern. Like, there's stuff like that going on, like, with a lot of different companies. But there are also, when it comes to, like, governments and stuff, they have specific branches where they discuss their, like, concepts and ideologies and what they want to do to make something look worse and make themselves look better. It's interesting. And, like, larger corporations have those types of, like, things as well. I like Frank's, but, oh, the hot wing sauce is good, yeah. Wait, there's a genocide in, Valathiste? I don't really know about that one. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, really bad stuff going on right now. But we don't have access to it because the algorithm doesn't pick it up, or, like, it's just kind of, like, that was when, oh, it was in power. Oh, I'm sorry, Fro. Thank you for letting me know. If you're an incredibly public person, like celebrity or politician, libel and defamation is taken less seriously. That's true, too. But here's the thing. It's getting to the point where people are now starting to subpoena, like, people for, like, their involvement on what they're saying about them online. And that happened with Ryan Reynolds and, like, his wife. It was crazy. They had all kinds of... We read an article on it. It was absurd what happened with it. It was kind of nuts. And, like, people are going to get more and more into that as, like, more and more money changes hands. It's going to get nuts. And it's going to be with the intention of making it so everything just becomes public. So... if you're a company, if you're a, well, the governments don't really have to worry about it. If you're against, like, actors or things like that, just be incredibly careful, because it's going to get really, really, really rough as people continue to, like, start subpoenaing others and all that. There's a hack called the Statford hack. It was an independent intelligence company that was all about getting blackmailed. Wait, what? That's scary. Major difference is government does it for defense, the company does it for profit. Yeah, so if you're, like, I don't know, like, Pepsi's intern, and you're like, yeah, you suck, Coca-Cola. Like, you don't, I don't know. Just be careful. Things are about to get really bad. Things are about to get really bad. I don't know. Oh, the FTC is like one thing I would not go against. They will eventually get really pissed. Everything is strategy. This is not new, but it does suck, and it's getting like way too prevalent. Like, can't you sue for online defamation in Japan? Yes, you can sue for defamation in Japan, even if like the person saying, like, even if they've done the things, you can still sue for defamation in Japan. It's crazy. The thing is, you have to be very careful though, also, because like, if someone tries to sue you in Japan, you still can subpoena an incredible amount of information out of them. So most companies don't want information shown about like their process. Some companies would just be like, yeah, oh, that looks really good. Yeah, let's get everyone involved on this. Yeah, let's see this guy in. Yeah, we're a normal company. Yeah. But then you have the PR firm that worked on the Ryan Reynolds stuff, and it's just like, yes, we should see if we can bully her into dying. And it's like, uh-oh. Best thing you can do right now, I think. Focus on making your own stuff as great as you can. Don't worry so much about other stuff. It's going to get crazy. That's why companies settle. That is why companies will consistently settle, yes. Because if they have stuff taken out of context with their subpoenas, it can literally ruin them. If they have like a text sent 4 years ago to like an intern to another intern while they were still using like a phone they had registered with that company, hell on earth. Hell on earth. There's a lot of bad stuff that's going on with that. There's some incredible stuff that's been going on. Remember when you could just challenge people to a duel? That seemed cool. There you go. I'm gonna go to Japan and play Stairway to Heaven in a Guitar Center, then sue the employee. You're probably gonna get sent to Japanese jail for 6 months, and then it's gonna be a very bad time for you. Why does Grimmi have so much wisdom? Because I think it's really cool. I was very interested in the concept of propaganda, mind control, and what's it called? I guess like marketing strategies related to it. Everyone has that phase though. So I have a lot of books on it. I have Eldon Taylor books. I have, what's it called? Edward Bernier's books. I have, some other ones too. Like, there's a lot of really interesting stuff. I have some books by CIA peeps. Sure, I do! Like, I thought this was always very interesting. Though, I will give you a big heap of information that you probably should listen to, but most people won't. When you hear this stuff, you might be like, oh, cool, I could use this for my advantage. Don't do that. You will become a crazy person. I don't think any of the people doing this are normal people. I think it slowly consumes the lives of the people I've seen try to do it, and they go crazy. And it's not a good way to live. It's not a good way to live. I'm just letting you know. So, that's pretty much it. There you are. Trapwire, it's a program company uses cameras to find new threats, part of the yeah, there's also some stuff with cameras and like the government overall. Sorry, but we got to get to abiotic factor. It's almost been 3 hours.
IP address analysis, which consistently led back to an internet service account in Temecula, California.
Do you have a specific book on the topic you'd recommend, ignoring imminent paranoia cause? I think you need to, and everyone needs to read, Crystallization of Public Opinion. Crystallization of Public Opinion will explain everything to you right now and why social media works, why everyone hates each other, why we otherize each other, and why we just feel horrible all of the time. It's a specific type of marketing technique, and it's a specific type of technique that the government uses to make it so everyone attacks each other, and you're less likely to go outside of the bounds of who you consider your friends and family when it comes to your political ideologies, even just your fandom ideologies. Like, it's very hard for people to go outside of those, specifically because of the way our brains work, in relation to how we needed to have groups of people that we could trust when it came to, like, just little tribes of people and stuff. So, Manufacturing Consent by Chomsky. Manufacturing Consent is also really good. But I would say Crystallization of Public Opinion is the most important book you can read. Because it will explain to you why everything is happening, and you will not take it so personally when people dislike you or hurt you or anything like that. You're just going to be like, well, that sucks. And you still will feel hurt because you're a human, but you're going to be like, well, Grimmi, you're in a CIA training facility. I'm sorry, they wouldn't want me.
The address was registered to the home of 19-year-old Jared James
I would turn them in for a dog.
When they raided his house, they discovered that Cassidy was just one of many victims. Abrahams had used a $40
Yes,
black
crystallization,
remote access
or
Trojan
crystallizing,
to
crystallizing
obtain
public
control
opinion.
of victims' computers and secretly capture
Most
intimate
important
photos
book, crystallizing
of them without
public
consent.
opinion. Thank you for
He then
correcting me.
threatened to release the images publicly unless they gave in to one of his 3 demands.
Oh my
Send
God.
an intimate video, send an intimate photo, or log on to Skype and do whatever he instructed for 5 minutes. At least 2 of his victims gave in to his demands.
No!
Investigators seized his devices and discovered that he had hacked between...
So this is why you don't do this. This guy got probably sent to jail. It's available on the Internet Archive. It's available on the Internet Archive for free, baby! Crystallizing public opinion. It was published 102 years ago. We've had some significant problems here for a while.
100 and 150 computers. In November 2013, Abrahams pled guilty to 1 count of unauthorized computer access and multiple counts of extortion. He was sentenced to 18 months in federal
18
prison.
months?
Hacker
CIA
hijacks
asset.
baby monitor and threatens to kidnap baby. Nathan and Ellen Rigney were asleep in their Houston home when they heard strange noises from the baby monitor
Trying to
next to their
kidnap them?
bed. At first, Ellen thought it was
They
a
demand
CO2
crypto
alert.
instead?
She
Maybe not
assumed
after
that all her
today.
baby needed was
Hey,
better ventilation, until they heard a strange voice shouting vulgar words in their child's room. Terrified that someone had broken in while they were asleep, they jumped out of bed, ready to get their child. As soon as they turned on the lights in the room, the Nest camera, which had been off, suddenly came on. That's when a man's voice came through and ordered them to switch off the lights. Then he said, I'm going to kidnap your baby. I'm in your baby's room.
What?
Scared for their son's safety, Nathan ran upstairs only to find him fast asleep in his crib.
Oh
That's
my
when they figured
God!
it out. The baby monitor had been hacked. The couple immediately shut down the Wi-Fi and reported the case to the authorities, who began an immediate investigation. However,
I like
they've
the
been unable
pom-poms.
to identify the hacker.
They seem like a
Level
bad idea to
7.
put on while you have a baby,
Ring
though. Wouldn't the baby
swatting
try to, like, eat them?
On November
grab
8th,
them?
2020, the West Covina Police Department received a distressing call from a child asking
West
for help.
Covina.
According to the caller, their parents were having a violent argument in their home, and at least 7 gunshots had already been fired. Armed officers
What?
rushed to the scene, believing they were about to save a child from danger. Upon arrival, they ordered the homeowners out at gunpoint, but moments later, a distorted voice came through the Ring camera, mocking and laughing at their confusion. That was when they realized they had just been swatted. But that was only the beginning. Over the next 7 days, a group of hackers would go on a swatting spree across several homes in the United States, including 2 in Southern California. 23-year-old K. Christian Nelson and his partner hacked into Yahoo Mail accounts, then used the same password and
So this is what the unwashed children look like. They look exactly like I thought they would. You guys could have been so much more with your life. You guys. Did you expect anything else? Cheeky soap could have saved these kids. They could have smelled like flower. Sorry, I keep saying that. I think it's funny. Keep your voice down. He probably heard that. He does have a quite large range of... Yes. They look like Morrowind NPCs. He does look like a Morrowind NPC. I'm sorry, kid. Cheeky soap could have saved these children. If they went to school feeling fresh and fragrant and like happy and just like, hey guys, what's up? They could have accepted themselves. And I'm sorry, this bit is insane, but they literally could have become engineers and gotten hot wives. Yeah, like instead of like being a psychopath that like hacks cameras and does stupid stuff, like start getting ready to like, you know, get invested in what you do best. Is it sales? You can get a good sales position. You start just working on yourself each day. Lock in for a year and see where it gets you. Instead of locking in on being a horrifying sex criminal, lock in for a year. Instead of being a stalker, lock in for a year. See where it gets you. You could get a banging wife, and then you could bang your wife. I'm just saying. I know it's like weird to say, but like it's true. You don't have to be crazy. They're psychopaths. They can't do that by definition. Psychopaths can sometimes think of the best possible outcome for themselves, although I would worry for their banging or their smoking hot wife they want to bang. I don't know. Cheeky soap could have saved them. Their parents could have washed their mouths out for this behavior. They could have. There you are. I'm just saying, though. Lock in for a year and see where it takes you. A year of locking in. A year of light exercise. A year of not going crazy and trying to find people's Ring doorbell, information so you could send the police to their house. A year. Just see. I'm just saying. Banging one's wife? What a radical idea is there, Grimmi? Like, what? What's going on? Vesper, are you okay? What are you talking about? Friend alone, let alone a wife, is impossible for a lot of people. It's because they don't know how to take care of themselves. So here's what you do. You think you don't have friends? You don't have to have cheeky soap specifically, but any type of soap. Any type of soap. You take that soap, you take yourself a shower. Then even if you're having a mental breakdown, you go get yourself a haircut. You go, I don't know what looks good on me. Just do your best. All right, then once you have that haircut, you're going to have a little bit more, like, you know, just the ability to, like, be a little bit more comfortable with yourself. After that, get a gym membership and go exercise a few times a week. Even if you're not going to, like, lose weight, even if you're not going to, like, you're just going to feel better. Lock in and do that for 1 year. 1 year. Just get regular haircuts, go to the gym regularly, and don't drink as many sodas as you usually would. There you are. Things will get better for you, even if you don't think so. I'm serious. I'm serious. Do anything but all of the self-destructive stuff that's going to make you this. And if you're these people, somehow, if nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. What if I like having long hair? You can keep your long hair if you want, but you're going to have to manage it a little bit better. You're going to have to get girly shampoo. You're going to have to get real expensive girly shampoo so it looks good, and you're going to have to go get it cut regularly so you don't have split ends at the bottom. And then people, like, you'll see you walk past them, like, if you have really long hair and you're a guy, and they'll be like, oh my god, that guy has really nice hair, oh my god. If you're taking care of yourself, if you're dressed well, and if you have long hair, people will be like, oh my god, that looks really good, wow. Like, difference is 21 before he locked in from the Venture Brothers, 21 after he locked in from the Venture Brothers.
Email combinations to see if they had associated Ring accounts. Shockingly, many worked. With access secured to the internet-connected devices, they began calling police departments with fake emergency reports. For his amusement, Nelson once contacted the Oxnard Police Department, pretending to be a terrified child claiming that his father was armed inside the home. Moments later, he made a follow-up call to report the sound of gunshots fired inside the house.
They were trying to get these people killed. You're growing your hair for charity? That's so nice. They were trying to get these people literally killed. Maybe they can't get better, these specific kids, but I hope that they separated them and they put them in a room full of people that were normal and went like, maybe you just need Starbucks. Like, I don't know. Like, just, they needed to be around, not each other. These kids were insane.
As officers stormed the house, Nelson used the home's Ring camera to taunt, mock, and threaten them in real time, but that wasn't all. Unbeknownst to both police and victims, the hackers were streaming the entire incident live on social media.
Actual idiots. Legitimately the stupidest people imaginable. Certified. Okay, alright. These might not have been psychopaths. These are people obsessed with getting even a smackerel of attention. Just like a sliver of it. Just like ooh, oh my god, like someone's talking to us. Yeah, we're gonna go to jail for 10 years. Ooh, like this is absurd. Thank you, winner, for the 100 bits. I retract my former statement. This guy could never have become an engineer. These guys are idiots. I think that they're probably not psychopaths. Yeah, they were brain rotted. They were probably just like, you do anything for attention online, right? No. Are they kick streamers? I assume that these kids probably are not on the internet anymore. Oh, they're let's see, if it's 20, 25, they're probably, let's see, like 20, 25 or something? I don't know.
Broadcasting the chaos for others to watch. Days later, one of the hackers, James Andre McCarty, called another local police department pretending to be a man who had just killed his wife and was holding someone hostage.
You don't deserve a hot wife to bang. You don't deserve a hot wife to bang. Also, they had the stream, got away with it, and then called the police station? God did you a solid, dude. No, he didn't have a wife. He doesn't deserve one. I was saying, like, you lock in, you could eventually get a cool banging wife, but...
He claimed to be armed and said his home was rigged with explosives. Then, from the safety of his own house, he live-streamed the SWAT response online.
He looked like Mumford effed all his sons.
It seemed as though they had vanished without a trace.
Oh
For
my
2 years,
God.
no one was charged, and no arrests were made. Then, in
I love
2022,
Prism.
authorities publicly revealed the results of their investigation. Both men were arrested and charged with...
Dude, the other kid looked like he was, like, a normal human on some level. Like, all the light left his eyes. Oh my God. All the light left his eyes. Like, you look like a handsome young lad. What happened to you? Kid looks like he's been holed up in a ditch. I don't even know. Like, he looked like a normal, handsome young lad. Like, he, like, had, like, his hair gelled up. He was doing his best. It might have been, like, that, I don't know, like... I was just like, okay, well, what... I don't mean to... I'm being very rude to these guys. They really get the worst pictures for mugshots, don't they? Yeah, it's true. Oh... I guess this is after being in jail for a little while. They probably, like, they were a teenager, so they probably, like, this is why you don't go to jail. This is why you play it safe and easy, and you're polite and you're friendly to people, and you do your best as a person. Because if he had not gone to jail, he could have continued to live his life comfortably. So narcissistic paranoia combined with probably long-term stimulant usage does something to you. I don't know if it's that, maybe. It looks like he might have gone to jail because he lost, like, probably his medication if he was on, like, something for his acne, like Accutane, and he had his hair shaved. Like, he lost his hair, and he looks really tired and really unhappy. He realized the consequences of his actions? Probably. Don't want a nice mugshot, it ruins the point. I guess that's true. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. They will both blame others for it? I don't think they could possibly blame others if they were calling police stations. Also, never having a good day if you have your mugshot taken, that's true. Unless you're malevolent.
Conspiracy and unauthorized access to protected computers. K. Christian Nelson, who was already serving a separate state prison sentence in Kentucky, was sentenced to 44 months in prison, while his partner, James McCarty, received a 50-month sentence.
Damn, they did not like these kids. Which is fair, they were calling police stations and being psychotic. Mugshots are done prior to convictions? Maybe this was an updated one for his conviction with the other stuff? What happened to prank calls, bro? I think prank calls are like calling people and going like, hey, is there an eye, or let's see, I forgot all the like little prank calls they did on The Simpsons. Yeah, is your refrigerator in water? Yeah. Is there an icy, yes, we're looking for my uncle. His name is Ian Clarence, Weiner. And he usually goes by IC, like just his initials. And then like they shout like, okay, is there an IC Weiner here? IC Weiner? IC Weiner? IC Weiner? And it slowly becomes like IC Wiener, and then like it's just like ha ha ha, not like hello. Yes, there's a man in the police station that has a gun. Yes, he said he was going there to assassinate all of you. He should be someone sitting on a bench right near you right now. He's trying to look like insignificant, but you need to take him out. He will start killing you. Like, that's not a prank call. That is psychotic. That is insane. That is crazy. That's not a prank. That's you trying to murder someone that's just sitting there going like, man, I sure hope I can report this thing about my car in the next 10 minutes. It's running pretty late. Like, oh, they're backed up here. VTuber prank calls would be hilarious. They would be. I tried to do that once to Coco. It didn't work. Not
global.
For reference, not calling the police and trying to get Coco murdered. Don't need to be a child and calling Coco. Okay.
Secured cams. Every segment in this
it's psychotic
Iceberg
because
has
they're
involved
psychopaths.
someone
True.
hacking into their victim's system, but not in this case.
I'm not going to do that.
Thousands of
nice
web cameras are accessed and broadcast without hacking. Instacam is a Russian website that displays live feeds of webcams from more than 250 countries, including 4,591 cameras from the US, 2,059 from France, 1,576 from the Netherlands, and 500 from the UK. The images range from driveways to gyms, shops, and even baby monitors. It is even more disturbing that it is quite user-friendly. It organizes cameras by country and device manufacturer. It includes major brands like Panasonic, Linksys, and Foscam. This means anyone can literally browse through by selecting a country and a device manufacturer. But without hacking, how does it work? The site utilizes software and search tools to scan the internet for systems that had not changed their default passwords or had no login passwords at all. This means that
this Iceberg seems kind of random, though. Like, some of these are just like, yes, they tried to exploit, like, teenage girls, and the other ones, like, are like, yeah, another site like this. Like, it was very random how these were assembled. These are still psychotic.
Anyone can watch them without needing to hack into them. Despite the obvious invasion of
YouTube's
privacy,
got endless
the anonymous
vids of these?
site owner
That's
believes
horrifying.
he is creating awareness about the security
100% an AI
threats
video,
that
probably.
internet-connected devices pose if users don't take the time
We got
to set up
fooled.
a
I did
unique
at least.
security password. Its discovery has caused camera manufacturers to rush to update their firmware, requiring users to set a new password before they can use the device. However, in 2014, the site went offline, displaying only a message from the programmer saying he was looking for a job and providing his...
You bitches are crazy. All right, everyone, we're going to take a short break. And then we're going to play some Abiotic Factor. This is a really fun, relaxing game. We can talk more about this. Skills. All of these things that I use to spy on human beings. I do great at it. By the way, the site is still up. They really wanted that CIA asset recommendation. They really wanted the CIA job. Good time. We had 2 minutes until ads. Yep. We are going to take that was creepy. Yes, this was insanely creepy. I think if anything, you should take the time to make sure that you are on a secure foundation with your computer and all of your network security, health. I'm probably going to take a day off. It scared the crap out of me. So we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to pack a few more bottles of hot sauce. Thank you guys so much for all of your orders. It's now getting to the point where it's tolerable as a human being. I'm so sorry to everyone that's had to wait for their orders. There was someone that actually canceled their order because they said it was taking too long. Just for you? Just for you specifically? I'm going to send you that hot sauce anyway. For free. Just you. No one else. Don't do it. Don't try it. But just for you. I think you're a Voices of the Void fan. You're probably not someone that comes here, but if you ever see this, your experiences mean a lot to me with the Voices of the Void hot sauce stuff. So if you're a fan of Voices of the Void and you were taking too much time, and if it was upsetting to you, I don't want to make you feel bad. So just for you. Don't do that. That's not for you. Here's one for you. Oh, sweetie, you're looking so handsome today. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's your grandma, Grimmi. Oh, my goodness. You're doing so good, sweetie. I knew you could do this. I knew you could get better with all the stuff you're struggling with. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, your grandma loves you, sweetie. Oh, my goodness. If you cancel your order, you're not getting crap. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know, this is for the one person, but oh my goodness, your grandma loves you. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're doing so good, sweetie. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I don't have $10 for you, sweetie. Very funny, very funny. You know your grandma has to pack her hot sauce right now. Okay. I'm going to be right back, but I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. What did I walk in on? You walked in on Grandma ASMR Brigid. Oh, I'm so proud of my little boy. He's doing amazing, isn't he? Yeah. Only one guy canceled? Yes, so I'm letting you know. If anyone else cancels, though, you're not getting your hot sauce. This is for the one first person to do that, so... Everyone else, please wait. I'm packing them as quick as I can. All right, anyways, okay. I'm gonna be right back, okay, kids? You wait here, and then we're gonna be playing some Abiotic Factor. Or you go to sleep, or you do your homework. You don't just keep going and do nothing, okay? Vaguely Southern. I'm not vaguely Southern, sweetie. I'm from the Bronx. I've had a hard life, but I'm here to make it a little bit easier for you. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, sweetie. I'll be right back. All right, gonna go pack some more. Gonna go help.
Hard men create weak times. There you are. That's a banger exactly. Hard men create weak times.